questions I have for you was what makes Golden View Elementary such a great school?
Well, there are a lot of things that make Golden View a terrific school. Certainly one of them is the staff. We have tremendously dedicated teachers with many years of teaching experience here at Golden View. And they are superb. They are very nurturing, loving people, also very dedicated to high quality education, and they have very high standards. Set high standards for our students, and our students meet those standards. So definitely the staff is a very strong factor in the success of our school. We have tremendous community support. The parents are really amazing. We get a lot of involvement in the classroom, working as parent volunteers, and then also participating in all of our outside functions, our fundraisers, and the after-school programs that we do, like movie night and bingo night, which are family events here at Golden View, and our big fall carnival. So there's tremendous parent involvement, and that just can't be understated, how much that contributes to the success of the school. And finally, we just have fabulous kids. I mean, they're just, they're very bright, and they come to school very enthusiastic about learning, largely because of their parents who value education and want them to be in a strong educational environment. So you put all those things together and you have the recipe for a terrific school.
Great. What are some of the special programs that we have here to help kids at Golden View? I know my son gets some special help here because he's not paying attention, but that's besides
well,
the point.
I wouldn't say that. We have several different types of intervention programs here. We are fortunate to have a very active education foundation, which is the Gator Fund. The Gator is our school mascot, and so we have an education foundation here called the Gator Fund. And every year we raise a very significant amount of money in order to provide support services for our students who are struggling. So we do have a computerized math intervention program. We have a reading intervention program in which we pull the students in for extra help several times a week. We have a reading fluency improvement program called Read Naturally. All of these programs outside of the classroom are funded by personnel that's made possible through the Gator Fund. And of course within the classroom we also have interventions provided by our classroom teachers who are the true experts. They definitely they're the first line of trying to make sure that the students advance as they should and that they meet the standards. And then we do have programs above and beyond that. Now, outside of intervention programs, we also have a fabulous choral music program before school. We have a vocal music program that takes place during the school day. We have extra librarian hours. We have a technology assistant. All of these programs are funded through the donations of the Gator Fund, so we're very grateful to our parents for doing that. We also have an art docent. And the art docent coordinates parent volunteers who provide art instruction in the classroom and support the teacher in art. And that's funded through donations to our PTA. So lots of things that are going on that are wonderfully both in interventions and enrichment programs for our kids.
Great. Now, Mrs. White, one of the things I'd like to ask you is what are you most proud of about Golden View? What's one thing that you can...
Well, I'm very proud of the fact that we're a very diverse school. We have students here represented from many different cultures around the world, and I feel that we really try to promote understanding among different groups of people. I feel that this is, our little school here is kind of a microcosm, if you will, of the big world that our students are going to be entering in the workforce in years to come. Certainly we know that the planet's getting smaller because of communication and technology advances, so more and more students will be working with many different people from different parts of the world, and certainly that's one of the things I think that we are doing a good job in preparing our students to do. That is one of the things that I'm most proud of. I'm also very proud of the different advances that we've made. We're moving forward with technology. We're also moving forward with different instructional programs. We keep up with changes in curriculum. We really try to be sure that our students are getting the best possible instruction that we can possibly give them. And we keep ahead of the current changes in curriculum and education in general.
Great. In your opinion, what makes the San Ramon Valley School District, the Unified School District here, such a great school district?
Well, there are a lot of things, but truly I came here from a much smaller district, and I have been very impressed with the connectedness, the community feeling here, even though this is a very large district, in fact one of the largest in the state. And I just am very impressed, and have been since I crossed the threshold here, with the way that the people at the district office really focus on the schools. They keep the children at the center of the circle, if you will, and really try to be sure that our goals and everything that we do with our spending, all of the programs that we establish are focused directly on the children. And it's just amazing, because sometimes in a large school district that's lost. And that isn't the case here. We have strong leadership at the district level and very good communication with the district staff. I think that the other principals in the district are terrific, a lot of experienced people who really care about children. And so for a large school district, it has a small town feel, and that I think is very unique. It's also an extremely high achieving district, and we're very proud of that.
I think of the big school districts, San Ramon is ranked like probably amongst the highest in the top 10 in the state.
I believe actually we are second in the state for a large school district as far as our API and our test scores is concerned. But you know, I have to say, it's not, here in San Ramon, it's not just about the test scores. It's about making sure that we're looking at the whole child, and that's a focus for all of us. And so we really spend a lot of time thinking about that and talking about how we can continually improve our program.
And then I think I'd like to ask you one final question, Mrs. White. What's your vision for Golden View going forward?
Well, Golden View is one of the older schools in the district, so we are looking forward to a total remodel on our campus in 2013-2014, and so we've been sort of looking forward, anticipating that. We've already been involved in the master plan for how the new school will look and what the campus revisions on the campus will be. So we're thinking forward on that, but at the same time, we're also thinking forward in terms of what our children are going to need in the 21st century. And so, as I said earlier, we're looking at technology advances. We've just opened a brand new, beautiful Mac computer lab with 31 stations for students and a Promethean smartboard. And the teachers are beginning to get students into that lab and getting comfortable with starting to teach more with the technology. And I think that this really is one of the visions that I have for Golden View, the big ideas that I'd like to see us move forward with. So technology certainly is important, but I also want the school to continue to have the neighborhood school feel that it has. So I want us to be moving forward and being on the cutting edge of changes that are happening, and how we introduce our students to concepts, how we use technology as a learning tool so that we make sure that our children are well prepared for the future. But I also want to keep this small neighborhood school feel that we have, and I think we've really got that right now, and I want to hold on to that.
Great. Well, that's all the questions I had for